Hello out there. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Hoops Talk. I'm your host, Mike DuPont. Today is Tuesday, January 28th. Thanks for tuning in however you might be following along. Feel free to check the description and the comments below for additional outlets should you feel so interested. And let's just dive right in. Only one nationally televised game on the docket tonight. Many have already heard, but in case you have not, the game between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Los Angeles Lakers has been postponed. Not to worry, Las Vegas, they will make that game up at a later date. Again, the game between the Lakers and the Clippers has been postponed. The game between Boston and Miami has not. The Heat and the Celtics will meet tonight at 7 p.m. on TNT. A little bit about both teams. The Miami Heat coming to tonight's matchup ranked second in the Eastern Conference with a record of 32-14. The Boston Celtics are fourth currently in the Eastern Conference with a record of 30-15. In their last 5 games, Miami is 3-2. The Celtics are also 3-2 in their last 5 games. Both teams 3 wins, 2 losses in their last 5 matchups. These two teams last met on Sean Carter's birthday, December 4th in Boston. The Celtics got a 112-93 win over the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler did put up 37 points in the losing effort. Kemba Walker scored 28 for Boston, and Jaylen Brown had 31 in the win as well. Again, that game is a 7 o'clock tip tonight on TNT. Should be very interesting. Both teams are highly motivated coming into tonight's matchup. It's a logjam in the middle of that, in the upper middle, of that Eastern Conference standings. The 2, 3, and 4 seeds, so Miami, Toronto, and Boston. All 3 of those teams separated by just 1 game in the loss column. So lots of ramifications from tonight's game. Either way could result in a shift in the standings and how we look at it and what we wake up and see tomorrow. I don't feel like we give the Heat enough credit for what they've done so far this season and what they've been able to accomplish. Sorry for backtracking, but again, I feel like right now, if you look at the Eastern Conference standings and you see the Miami Heat ranked second, you almost would have one of those where your one eyebrow goes up and the other one stays where it's at. You know, that Dwayne Johnson face. And I'm not sure if you would believe what you're looking at, and I'm sure there will be some recognition doled out to somebody at some level of that organization, whether it's player, coach, front office, somebody. There's got to be somewhere that you can point. I'm sure some of us would probably lean towards Pat Riley. Some would maybe lean towards Eric Spoelstra. Some might lean towards Jimmy Butler. Some might even say all 3. I'm not sure, but there's got to be some type of recognition at the end of the season for what these Heat have been able to accomplish. You look in the Eastern Conference standings and they're ranked right now above the team that won the defending NBA champions. Granted, they are without their best player from the team last season. I will acknowledge that. And the Boston Celtics as well. Where they're at right now, they could very easily finish the season as the 2nd seed. So it will be very interesting to follow down the stretch. Again, those 2 teams in action tonight. Also in action tonight, the Dallas Mavericks will take on the Phoenix Suns. That game is a 7:30 tip. That game will not be televised nationally. You can catch it on Fox Sports Southwest. There's a chance that you could, if you do catch it on Fox Sports Southwest, there's a chance you could see Willie Cauley-Stein make his debut for the Dallas Mavericks tonight. Again, that is not locked in. That is probable. There's a chance that you could see Willie Cauley-Stein make his debut for the Mavericks tonight. The Mavericks come into tonight's matchup 29-17 with the record of 29-17 overall. The Phoenix Suns enter tonight's matchup 19-27. In their last 5 contests, the Phoenix Suns are 2-3. The Dallas Mavericks enter with 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 contests. The last time these 2 teams met, November the 29th, the Dallas Mavericks came away with a 120-113 win over the Phoenix Suns. Highlight night for Luka Doncic. He finished with 42 points, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds in the win. Again, that's a 7:30 tip on Fox Sports Southwest. Be sure to catch that action tonight. Should be a fun one. I'm going to lean towards the Mavericks, but anything is possible when Devin Booker steps on the court. If you haven't seen him score, if you haven't seen the guy score 70 in the game, if you haven't seen the guy score 60 in the game, one thing that I'm interested to hear from you out there, what would it take to pry Devin Booker out of Phoenix? If a suitor were so interested. We've got a lot of teams right now that could definitely use his services, that are looking to make a push in the playoffs, that maybe they're already positioned for a playoff push, but would like to improve and enhance their positioning, what would it take theoretically to pry Devin Booker out of Phoenix? Would it be a top asset? Would it be a top asset plus a pick? Would it be would it only take picks potentially? Let me know. What do you think out there? What would it take to get Devin Booker out of Phoenix? Is Devin Booker even in a position to get out of Phoenix? Would the Suns even take phone calls to allow Devin Booker to leave? Let me know. Again, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow. Be blessed. Enjoy your time with your family. Enjoy your time with yourselves. Have a great day.